All right, week 14, sleepers. They're coming. Speaking of sleepers, look at this guy. Rick, are you going to wake up, man?
Oh, that wasn't a touchdown.
Coming up next,
Hey, Brian.
week 14 sleepers coming your way.
Live from Dayton, Ohio, your number one fantasy podcast on the internet. You have BC, you have Rick. We are the two average fantasy guys.
All right, Rick's up. We ready to give you some week 14 sleepers. Are you ready for them?
You guys also want to say we are back with some improvements. We now have a live studio audience. Let's hear it, everybody.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
I'll be available after
Have
the
a
show.
seat. Have a seat. All right. Quit. See, they listen. They're good audience. Good audience. If you want tickets to the show, just message one of us, and we'll make sure we get you connected to the right people.
Seats are limited.
Very limited. Very hot. All right, who do we got here first? We got our sleepers up.
We got our sleepers. We want to give you a heads up for week 14 and really beyond for who you should be looking at. Possible guys that are maybe on a waiver wire or you're not starting and maybe thinking about starting. I'll let Rick start off with his three, and then I'll give you my three.
And these aren't guys that are, top of the roster type guys. These are like your flex player injury. This is the last bye week, I think. So these are the guys that they're probably still available in your fantasy league because they're available in ours. So that was our rule. So first up, Brian, I have Jalen Coker from the Carolina Panthers. The reason I picked Jalen Coker is he actually has been out snapping Xavier Legette as the number 2 receiver. So his snap count is increased and he is getting more playing time. And Breece Hall, however you want to pronounce it, is actually stepping up his game. At least he did last week. It seems every third game is a great game, but when he plays, he's got the pedigree to play. I think Coker had 74 yards and a touchdown last week with a big 60-yard pass. So game script is always going to be in his favor, most likely. They're going to be playing from behind. He's a rookie, so I always love the rookies. You never know what you're going to get. So Jalen Coker is number 1 for me. Number 2 is Isaac Tesla. Brian, Detroit's been getting basically no tight end help since Laporta went down. I mean, I've looked, maybe one catch a game for 3 yards from their tight ends. Amon-Ra St. Brown is banged up. He's questionable this week as of today, Wednesday. Khalif Raymond, I think, is out. So really, Tesla, I think, even if Amon-Ra starts, they're trying to – we've already heard the coach say they want him more involved. I think he'll take up more of that tight end role because he's a big receiver. I look for him to get more playing time. The snaps were there. I think he played 90% of the snaps last week. So it's just a matter of time in that offense. And third, I have Pat Bryant, the wide receiver rookie for the Denver Broncos. Last week, he out-snapped Tony Franklin. So he is, I think, secured the number 2 role. He has had 6 targets of each of the last 2 games. You got, the high-powered offense, Bo Nix and Sean Payton. So momentum's working his way. He's another rookie, like all 3 of these are. So I like Pat Bryant just because he's taken over that number 2 role in Denver. Who do you got, Brian?
I think I got 3 rookies too. I'm pretty sure that they are. And my common theme is I'm really looking at the Saints, man. There's something brewing down there in New Orleans, and it's not the gumbo shrimp. It's the Saints. I think that they're finding their footing, and they like what they remember. The first guy I have is Devon Vale. Now remember, the Saints traded to the Saints or to the Seahawks. That dude that used to
Rashad Shaheed?
Yeah, that used to just run down and they throw it because they like this dude.
Well, they traded for Vele. Wasn't he on Denver?
He was on Denver.
Yeah.
So, but I think he is a rookie though.
Yeah, I think he's a rookie or second year guy. Same with Mitchell. I think they're rookie or second year. We know Devin Neal's a rookie.
So he's had the last 2 games. He's had 15 targets.
Wow.
And I think he broke over 100 yards last week. So he's up and coming, and you always got to look at the end of the year. These guys that are going to just take off that didn't do nothing in the beginning of the year. Your studs, they get you to the playoffs, but usually they don't win you the playoffs. A lot of people week 14 are doing playoffs. The league that we're in together, we don't do a playoff, but that's for another segment. The second guy I got is, I don't know how to say his first name. I'm not going to try, but his last name's Mitchell. That's easy. I got that one. He plays for the Jets. The Jets are starting Tyrod Taylor, and I happened to be watching a lot of this game last week, and everything was Mitchell, 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 Mitchell. So obviously Tyrod Taylor and Mitchell have some type of connection. Those go a long way for points. Like we said, these aren't really studs, but these are guys that are going to get you some points that you might not find anywhere else, and they could surprise you and have a blow up game. The third guy I got is back to the Saints. I just read a report earlier that Kamara is definitely not playing this week.
Definitely, okay.
So this guy gets another shot. He was a workhorse last week. The stats weren't overblowing.
It was his first half. He didn't do anything in the first half, but it was 16-0 Dolphins at halftime.
Yeah.
And then they got the ball the first drive, and they ran it with Devin Neal, if you were watching.
Yeah. So, I mean, Devin Neal equals opportunity. He's going to get the opportunities. What he does with them, I can't predict that, but the chances are there for him to do good. I mean, no Kamara, so that's good. Those are the three guys I have. I had some. I don't know if you had anybody else you wanted to throw in there, but I do have a wild card of something that I think is crazy going to happen. Watch out for Jerry Jeudy in Cleveland. The Browns are playing the Titans. They got nothing to lose. They need to find out what they got with Shedeur Sanders. And usually when you see a wide receiver yelling at a quarterback on the sideline, is because they're not on the same page. I guarantee that they'll get on the same page. There's going to be a big play.
I watched the deep dive on that, Brian, now that you mention it. And he was mad at Shedeur because there were plays designed for Jeudy, and he was wide open. And Shedeur wasn't even looking at him. He was looking at the check down right from the grip. At least 4 or 5 plays. So that's a good point. You hope yelling at your quarterback gets you the ball. Usually does as wide receivers. So there's our sleepers for the week, guys. All the in live studio audience, what do you think about our sleepers for the week?
What?
What's wrong?
What do you mean?
You know what? Just be quiet. So, guys, if you need somebody, strongly consider one of these guys and comment and tell us how you did.
Pick them up and let us know.
Let us know.
And if you win anything, send it our way.
Cookies.
All right. We'll see you next time. The two average guys are out.